Hello, second time this week we are talking about another Glock 18. As I was scrolling skins and looked for trades to do, I stumbled on a Glock Sand Dune. And don't mix it up with P250, this can become a very expensive mistake. Although this skin actually looks like a default Glock, this skin made me think about how market works in CS2 community overall. So we're decoding the hidden math that turns 5-cent texture into $1,000 asset. We're looking at the 1001 sided die, the black scope, and why transition to CS2 almost destroyed an entire class of collector items. And all this initiated when I actually saw a skin that looks like nothing special at all. Every time a skin is generated, the game rolls a die number 0 to 1000. This is pattern seed. The pattern seed tells the game where exactly to place the 3D model on the gun on that wallpaper. For the Glock Sand Dune, this determines where the grit and the sand highlights land, but for other skins like Case Hardened series, this is the difference between 2000 market price and 1.5 million blue gem. Usually, in any economy, newer is better, but CS2 collectors are digital anthropologists. We've created our own value system. Take the Blackiimov. A float value of 0.9 or higher, the paint on an AVP Asimov scope is completely erased. The community decided this broken look was a status symbol, driving the price of scarred gun way above pristine one. The Glock Sand Dune from the Alpha collection benefits from a different kind of anthropology. Because it's from 2013, the supply is fixed. It doesn't drop. Every time someone uses 10 of these in a trade-up contract, the world supply of Sand Dunes sinks forever. And then there is this thing called Pareidolia, the human tendency to see faces in random patterns. Collectors will overpay for a pattern that shouldn't exist. Let's take the golden cat on a paw, a birdshot on a Nova, or an infamous Lenny face hidden in the swirls of M4A1S Darkwater. Did you see it? Some of them are really hard to find, and that makes this even more interesting. Finding a specific seed requires what the community calls sheer fucking will. When Counter-Strike 2 arrived, the lighting changed everything. Using PBR or physically based rendering, skins now react to light like metal and plastic. But it came with a cost. Valve updated the 3D models for many guns. If you owned a red tip Glock 18 red tire, you might have woken up to find your rare pattern had shifted off the muzzle or blended into the body. This legacy model shift killed niche markets overnight. For collectors, the CS2 era has been an exercise in blind faith. Hoping Valve restores the placements we spent a decade documenting. So, is a golden cat on an AVP or a 1.5 million AK a real value? Or is it just something CS2 community chose to believe in? The Glock Sand Dune reminds us that in this economy, rarity isn't just about what the developer coded. It's about the stories we tell. Whether it's a Seed 0 inventory icon or a Seed 1000 trade-up trophy, these pixels represent the first true global art and investment market of the digital age. Next time you see a beige Glock on the ground, check the pattern. You might be looking at a ghost. Thanks for listening. See you next time.